Disney World and Disneyland are the most magical places on Earth. They're also the most expensive places on Earth, and that is by design. These are 3 marketing lessons that I learned last time I went to Disney World that I will be using for my businesses and that you can be using for your business as well to make more money. Now, the first lesson that I learned from Disney is that Disney has never found a problem that they cannot monetize. We look at our businesses and we see all these different issues and all these different bottlenecks for clients getting results that they're looking for, and just areas of frustration for our customers and our clients. And typically what we do is we try to figure out, okay, how can we solve that problem? What Disney does is they look at it as, how can I solve that problem, but how can I monetize the solution to that problem? For example, the lines at Disney are very, very long. Sometimes you can get there and the lines are 2 hours, 3 hours for your favorite rides. So what Disney did is they created a fast lane, a fast pass lane, and they call it Disney Genie Plus. Now, is this free? Of course it's not free. They charge you anywhere from $15 to potentially $30 or more per person per day to take advantage of this fast lane so that you can ride faster. They've never found a problem that they can't monetize. Another example is the pin trading. Disney has tens of thousands of collectible pins that they sell so that you can trade them with different cast members. My kids love them. Now, on the back of every pin is this cheap little plastic piece that pretty much falls off or breaks within the first 10 minutes of them having the pin. Either gets lost, it falls off, or it breaks. So does Disney figure out, how do we make the backs stay on better? How do we make them of a higher quality material? Hell no, they don't. Instead, what they do is they sell a pack of plastic backs for the pins. Again, they see the problem is that the backs of the pins fall off, that they're kind of cheap. And what do? They monetize the solution. You can buy a pack of pin backs right next to where you buy the pins. Another issue that Disney created and then went ahead and solved through monetization is the fact that it always seems to rain during the parade. In Florida, every afternoon around 3 o'clock, there's typically going to be a downpour. So does Disney move the parade to the morning? No. What they do instead is they put the parade right in the middle of when it's going to rain, and then they sell ponchos for all the people that are standing outside so that they can make money on the ponchos. Disney has never found a problem that they can't monetize. So how do you apply this to your business? Well, think about what are the problems that your clients have, and then think about creative solutions that you can monetize some of those problems. Now, I'm not saying you have to monetize every single little thing, but if you can look at the opportunities for monetization, then what you're going to find is other ways that you can generate revenue for your business. Now, the second marketing lesson that you can take away from Disney is asking your customers for constant feedback. We have annual passes and we go to Disney parks pretty frequently. And every time we leave the park, there are always people that are asking you questions. There's actually an entire department called Disney Research. And the job of Disney Research is to survey people that are leaving the park. Now, what's really interesting is that they don't ask you many questions. They typically ask you one question. But last time I was there, they asked me a really interesting question. And that question was, what do you expect when you come to Disney World? A lot of times we try to solve problems for things that customers don't even care about. But if you ask a question as simple and as open-ended as what do you expect from our company, then you're going to start getting some very interesting answers. And a lot of times when you do this, you're going to find that your customers are expecting different things than what you're optimizing for. So once you ask that question, what do you expect from our company? Then you can basically tailor your services to meet your clients' expectations. And once you meet your clients and your customers' expectations, that's when your clients are going to be much more satisfied. So first of all, it's very important that you're always asking your customers for feedback because that's how you get better. That feedback loop is how you grow as a business. But then the second thing, ask them, what do you expect from us as a company? Then you have a baseline of what is actually important to the customer, not what you think is important to the customer. Now, the third marketing lesson that I learned from Disney is the importance of having a personality-driven brand. My marketing agency is a personality-driven brand. Myself and my partner are both the personalities in the front of that business. And my supplement company, my other partner, is the face of that business. We have found that having a personality-driven brand makes life so much easier because people buy from people. People relate to people. Walt Disney was just as much the public face of all of his businesses as Mickey Mouse. Walt Disney is an integral part of that business. And when you think of Disney, you think of Walt Disney and you think of everything that he stands for. In fact, even today, there's statues of Walt Disney and there's stories about Walt Disney, about how he cared for his employees and how he created incredible experiences for guests at the park and how much he loved the Disney brand. All of that flows down to the entire personality of the company. When you have a personality-driven brand, you become the brand, and people can relate to you much, much easier than they can to a faceless company. So a personality-driven brand is super, super important. So I encourage everybody to go to Disney World at least once a year, purely as a marketing and business research exercise, because what they do there is absolutely incredible. The way that Disney creates once-in-a-lifetime experiences while monetizing to the maximum amount simultaneously is a work of art. Go there, check out what they do, and apply it to your business.